Hello and happy Thursday. You guys, please excuse my background. My kids come in the garage, they come in here and they hunt down zombies. Please excuse my attire. I have been working out and doing laundry, and I decided at the last minute that I would come here and doll myself up to talk to you guys about the book that I just read. And it's actually not even a book. It's a short story titled "Losing My Life at the Author." And I got my back door open, and I just saw a fly come up in here. But we're gonna ignore him. So anyhow, the book is titled "Losing My Life at the Altar." The author's name is Shanique J. I'm going to get a book 4 stars. I was going to get a book 3 stars because I feel as though there's some parts of the books that are rushed, and that's more common when authors are telling us their true life story, because it's like post-traumatic stress to go back and revisit the situation and talk about it. So it could be hard to talk about it, to write about it. So I can understand some books being rushed in that aspect. Another reason why I was going to give the book 3 stars is because I feel as though the book could go through another round or two of editing to make sure that all the dots and all the dots are connected. There were some parts of the book that just needed clarity, but overall, the book is a good read. And kept reading the book, I got more and more connected with the characters. And sadly to say, I even got connected with the abuser. Okay, because the book is based on domestic violence, and I was connected with the abuser as well as the victim, because the author let us know that this man has went through things in his life, and it's coming out in this way. It's no excuse for it, but the truth to the matter is that we all go through things. Some go through worse things than others, and even for the people who go through worse things than others, they all process things differently. Some may turn to alcohol, some may turn to drugs, some people might withdraw, and some people might show a lot of aggression towards their loved ones, which is what happened in this book. This man unfortunately took his anger and his bitterness out for what happened in his childhood out on his wife. And the lesson to learn here for me was that hurt people hurt people. And the cycle of domestic violence, not just between husband and wife, but any kind of domestic violence has to stop. If it doesn't stop, it will get worse. And what happened in this book will happen to more people. What happened to the person in this book will happen to more people. We have to put it into this. So, yes, I felt connected to I felt connected to the victim as well as the perpetrator, and I feel as though the author sent me on this journey alone, rather than taking me on this journey with her. She sent me on this journey. That's what I mean by I felt like the book was rushed in some areas, but it's still a good read. I still, like I said, I get a book 4 stars, so it's still a pretty good read, especially when you think about the fact that the author played with my senses, and I love it when authors play with my senses. When authors write a book and they say we have breakfast at 9 o'clock and then we have it straight to work, I'm like, okay, that's what happened, cool. But when the author says at 8 o'clock, we all met up at the table downstairs and we enjoyed platters of fluffy buttermilk pancakes with scrambled eggs and sausage and a frosty cup of orange juice. Now that right there makes me want to go and make that for myself and my kids to eat. It makes me, because of course I'm not right there smelling it at the time. Of course I can't literally smell it, but I know what pancakes smell like. I know what eggs and I know what sausage smells like. So I can symbolically smell it in my head. But that's just me saying I love for artists to play with my senses, and she did that. So I'm gonna get the book 4 stars. And like I said, I feel as though some parts of the book was rushed. The book could go over another couple of rounds of editing. I'm sorry about that noise. I do apologize. I am in my garage. I'm not in my studio, aka my lab. I'm in my garage, so you guys are going to be hearing some background interferences, and I do apologize for that. But I did want to come here and talk about this book because I read the book about 2 weeks ago, and I've been meaning to come and talk about it. But I was in the garage. I said, you know what? throw some makeup on and go ahead and talk about this book. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, 4 stars. Like I said, also there was a breaking point for the victim of this. There was a breaking point for the character in this book who was the victim. And I won't say what that breaking point was because I don't want to give any spoilers. But when that breaking point happened, it was like a done deal. She ended her abuse. She said no more. She said no more. And that was very, very unfortunate because a lot of times it takes that one straw to break that camel's back. And that's exactly what happened to the character in this book. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the link to the book in the comment section. You guys check it out. She has more books available. You guys can check some more of her, some of her. Once you click on the link that I'm gonna leave in the comment section, you should be able to explore her whole entire library. She does have other books available. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. And you guys come back here sometimes and hang out with me again. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Queen I'm Unique, aka Anita Tequila Honey. It's me. It's always me. It's always going to be me. There will be times where I am going to have guest reviewers to come talk about books that they have read from self-published authors as well. So even though I've slowed down, I'm going to pick it back up. I'm working on my own projects, which includes books that I'm writing and going to publish. So just bear with me. And I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, peace.